Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again, and today's gonna be our last video with Law, and this time is gonna be Law versus Magellan. So a green red versus purple matchup. You don't see a lot of Magellan recently, but it is a very good deck if you do run into a lot of white here. So let's see how it does against our Law deck and see how that game goes. If you guys like today's video, make sure to like it below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Enjoy the game. In this matchup, we're going against Magellan. I will go second. Well, if I let them go first, no. If I let them go first, they'll be able to have their Magellan on curve. So I think I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna go first instead. That way we're delaying the Magellan for one turn. Let's go ahead and play this Nami. We bottom deck a Law, which is a little bit unfortunate, but we get at least we still get value out of it. We do have this Bonney that we can get advantage of to try to find that second Law. Ooh. Ooh, okay. So they have blocker here. Let's go like this. Let's go like this. Attack for 7. See if they block. They don't block. Then we're gonna go ahead and play this Shopper. Pass the turn. We'll play the Bonney plus another 1-drop next turn, and we'll be able to shambles. Because we'll have 5 Dons, so that's enough to get us there. We'll have to take some of this damage here. So if we can aggro them down, I think that's going to be pretty good for us. We haven't hit a lot of great things, right? Our hand is not like amazing just yet. I definitely want to take at least 1 life hit if the opponent gives it to me, so we can have some more resources in our hand. Opponent still doesn't have the 5-cost Magellan, so that's why I want to make sure that I fill up my board before that 5-cost Magellan comes down, and why going first is critical. I guess opponent could have a way to remove one of my units. I'm trying to think, what could they have for 4 down that could remove one of my units? I don't think there's anything, right? Yeah, we'll take this first hit. Alright, so let's see. We saw 1 Law get bottom deck. Surely the second one is right around the corner, right? I guess not. Let's get this second Bonney. We can still shambles. We can still shambles this Bonney away and just play the Curly Dadan, I guess. I don't think I need a second blocker, so I'm just going to play this second Bonney here. And we're going to just shambles right now. And get our Nami. And we're going to push 5 here. So that way next turn I can just spend the Don. Like I already have the Bonney in the field, so I can just use the Don like I can just use the Don right away to rest her. So that way I can just rest her right away. We don't have any of our power cards, right? We don't have any Zoros. We don't have any Laws. Well, I guess we have the Restant Law, but that doesn't do anything with our other power cards. We didn't bottom deck any other Laws with the Curly Dadans. So there's a good chance that we can find it with one of these 2 Bonnies. I'm a little bit concerned here. Okay, so they killed the blocker. Okay. We have 2 more blockers. The opponent has multiple blockers as well. Can we aggressively get there? Oh, this is a power card. That's one of our power cards here. And they didn't have the 5-cost Magellan. Instead, the Shiryu came down, which I guess is good for them. Being at 2 life is not impossible for us to kind of come back from. They should just attack with the Mino Koala, right? Because they have another blocker here. I don't see a reason why not to. If I can get my Law, my 6-cost Law, that'd be better. That's why they say 6-cost. My blocker Law, that'd be better. What are you thinking? Yeah, they are gonna go for it. But they put that extra Don in it, so I think I actually will go ahead and counter out of this one. I'll go ahead and cancel out of this one. We have another Otama. So we can actually now go here. Come on. Alright, I kind of like this Otama here. Makes my Brook and my Dadan good targets to attack with. Into the Mino Koala. We're probably gonna just shambles. I wonder if it's ever correct for me to play this second Bonnie. We could also just shambles now. Bring this Zoro down right here. We probably want to have a blocker, I would say. We're probably going to just replace this Otama with a blocker so that we have at least one blocker to protect ourselves, which means that I think I'm okay going for 5 and 5. And if the opponent wants to kill my units instead, I think that's cool with me. So we'll go ahead and play this Chopper blocker. Just continue pushing this 5 damage and see if the opponent uses up their counters early. Okay. They get the Hydra, so we're 1 down minus. Because they have to be careful, right? If they take this live, with the Restand Law and the Zoro, we could be very dangerous. Now, if the opponent has removed for the Chopper, at least I'm forcing them to spend Dawn to remove that Chopper. Maybe it's actually better to remove the Nami. No, I think we always go for the Otama. Because I was thinking, is there a war where I ever bounce the Otama back into my hand? Potentially. Again, I want them to attack here. They do have this blocker still because the Shadir give the Bluguri the blocker. I want them to attack here, so have this like a pseudo blockers to give me time. Alright, so they get to rest my Chopper. Oh, they get to rest the Zoro instead. Why? We don't have a lot of counters. So I guess if they kill this Zoro... Do I let them kill the Zoro? Maybe I let them kill this Zoro. So they rested the Zoro, so that means that they have to commit the attack into it. We have another Zoro anyways. I'm not opposed to that. I'm not opposed to that. So we let them kill the Zoro. I guess the only downside is that's kind of slowing. Oh, they get another blocker, right? So they have too many blockers. They have too many blockers, unfortunately. We do have a lot of attackers, but again, we still don't have our rush stuff. We do have this Bonnie to give me my again. Eventually, right? Eventually, we're gonna hit the blocker laws. I will hope. If I can keep this Zoro alive, that actually wait. Okay, so I guess I can just keep it alive, right? I think we get rid of the Nami. And I just blocked the second one with the Chopper. Yeah, so I just blocked with the Chopper here. And now you're going to have to commit 2 down on your Bluguri to be able to kill the Zoro. Which can get blocked by the second Bonnie. Oh, never mind. They just go for Hydra. And then they're going to attack into it. So... That was interesting. So we let it go, right? There's no way we commit to that. There's no way we commit to try to save that Zoro there. Come on. Come on. Alright, let's do it one more time. There we go, finally. Alright, so we got everything that we need. So we can shambles one of my red units to bring back this guy. That leaves me with 2 dawn open. Let's start with the Brook then. Here. Get rid of their blocker. That leaves me with 2 dawn open, right? So we can shambles the Bonnie. I messed up. I meant to shambles the Brook, right? I meant to shambles the Brook. We're gonna have to play out this Capone blocker then, right? Since we didn't play the law out this turn. I messed up. I messed that up. I needed, yeah. I'm not even gonna front. That was just a misplay on my part. Let's go 5 here. See if the opponent gives me the second blocker. I need to have the Capone Bege. I need to have the Capone on the field, unfortunately. So this Bonnie goes bye-bye. Yeah, I messed that up. I went too fast, right? I even told myself I attack with the red one first so that I can bounce it up and play the law and then bounce the Bonnie and play the Zoro, right? That had to be the play. Instead, I messed it up and ended up being in a bad spot where now I only have the Capone Bege blocker and nothing else. And we lost a Bonnie for free. The opponent can rest the blocker here. Now, I don't think they have a winner for lethal anyways. And if they do, they have to commit the Blue Gory to attack into us. We have to look for another Bege blocker. If we don't find another Bege blocker or another law blocker, we might be in trouble. So this means that this is not a blocker anymore, by the way. If I kill this first with the Nami. I'll give you the 2K here. I'll take this one. Okay, we got another law. I can't believe I messed that up so badly. Alright, so we can get... okay, so we have all the blockers that we need, right? So we can attack here first. That gets rid of the Blue Guri as a blocker. Yep, so now the Blue Guri is not a blocker. We can have this law. And just play this shopper out like this. That gives me another blockers. We're going to shambles this Brook and get another law on the field. So we can go 7. Or we can actually just go for the restand, right? So what if we go... let's go 7 first. That's interesting. Let's go 5. Probably was fine to go for 7 here, to be honest, because I'm scared that if the opponent has a way to kill one of my units, I won't be able to shamble. So that's why I didn't want to commit the extra Dawn. But they should have a way to kill this, right? Because now what we do here is that we just bounce back the Zoro, play the second law, bounce back the Brook, play it for the Zoro, and then we have a pretty big attack, and we still have 3 blockers to defend ourselves next turn. If the opponent counters out of this one, I think it's fine. We had a mishap last turn. Oh, wow. Wait, what? Do we commit for the lethal this turn? Absolutely, right? We just commit to it this turn. This is 9. Forces out their answers right now. We still have 2 blockers. So Thunder Bagua plus something else. I still have 2 blockers and alive. And have a couple, I guess I have 5k counter handing value. So opponent will have to rest my blockers. Maybe I got baited. Maybe I got baited into doing that, right? I could have played it safe and just had another blocker law on the field, and that probably was better than what I just did. So definitely not the cleanest showcase of law here. I just can't believe it took me so long to find the blocker loss, though. If we assume, because they haven't really used a lot of ways to get rid of our blockers, right? They used the Shiryu, they have used double bullet. So if we assume that they have no way to get rid of this one cost blocker, it's gonna be dangerous. This is gonna be dangerous. Okay, now we win. I think we win. We have enough blockers. It doesn't matter how you shape this. So we can just go. And now we just block the nets too, and we're okay. We don't even need to block the nets too. We can just block the nets one. That's what we're not looking. That's what we're not seeing our blockers, right? They were only in our life. Yeah, we're chilling here. We're chilling here. Because we have 2 more blockers. Opponent used all their Dawn. Has no way to get rid of my blockers. I probably didn't even need to counter out of this one, to be honest. I could have just blocked it and then counter out in such a way that we still have the 10k in our hand. Because this was 8k. This was 9. So we could have protected the 8k better than we did the 9k. But that's fine. Again, I'm not concerned. This game was over. The moment that the opponent put all their Dawn on all their units, they had no way to beat us. We had an extra life. We had double blockers here. That's the 10k. We counter. Like, you don't wanna commit all your Dawn like that, because if you commit all your Dawn first, I already know that you have nothing else to actually kill us with. So we just go here and let the Zoro finish the game with 16, and that's the game. So, I mean, I think either way, right? If the opponent had no way to deal with the double blocker, there was no way for them to win. We had a couple of mishaps this game on how we sequenced the lost shambles, and even picking up the Bonnie by mistake. It's fine. That's gonna happen every now and then, right? That's why you have to do more practice and be clean. But this kind of shows you what Law can do. We even had a pretty awkward, I guess, beginning of the game because we ended with all our loss in our life, and those Bonnies were not hitting the loss. But we just got so much value from those Bonnies anyways that we never ran out of resources in our hand, which ended up being really good for us. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this game of Law and these past 3 videos of Law. We're gonna move on tomorrow to probably play some Whitebeard. And that will be our last videos on OP03 before we start moving on to probably OP04. So, hope you enjoyed this game. And if you did, make sure to like the below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Enjoy.